Hey everyone, welcome to this video on listening with intention. In the last module, we explored communication as the foundation of peer mentoring. In this video, we're building directly on that idea by focusing on listening. Listening is one of the most important and most underestimated skills in mentoring relationships. A lot of people assume listening is passive, but in peer mentoring, listening is intentional. It requires attention, patience, and empathy. Many people listen in order to respond, or advise, or solve problems. But effective mentors listen for a different reason. They listen to understand another person's experience. That difference matters. Listening is one of the main ways mentors communicate care and respect. When mentors listen attentively, mentees often feel more comfortable opening up honestly. Feeling heard can reduce anxiety, increase trust, and encourage reflection. Take a moment and think about this. When was the last time you felt truly listened to by someone? What did that person do that made you feel heard? Sometimes people gain clarity simply by speaking out loud to someone who is fully present and engaged. But when mentors interrupt, rush, or shift the focus back to themselves, that reflective process gets disrupted. That is why listening is not passive. It is an active contribution to the mentoring relationship. One important concept in this module is active listening. Active listening means listening with the intention of understanding, not simply waiting for your turn to speak. It means focusing fully on the speaker. It also means resisting the urge to immediately plan advice or solutions while the other person is talking. Active listening includes both verbal and nonverbal communication. Nonverbal behaviors include things like eye contact, open posture, and nodding. These behaviors communicate attention and engagement. Verbal behaviors matter too. Simple responses like, "I see," "That makes sense," or "Go on." These small responses encourage the speaker to continue sharing. Another important part of active listening is allowing silence. Many people become uncomfortable with silence and try to fill it immediately, but pauses often give mentees time to think more deeply and reflect more honestly. Another important listening skill is paraphrasing. Paraphrasing means restating the mentee's ideas in your own words to confirm understanding. For example, a mentor might say, "It sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed because you're balancing multiple responsibilities." Paraphrasing helps mentees feel heard, and it also gives them a chance to clarify or expand on what they mean. This week also focuses heavily on empathy. Empathy is closely connected to active listening. Empathy means trying to understand another person's emotional experience from their perspective. It does not mean taking on their emotions as your own. And it does not mean agreeing with everything they say. Empathy communicates understanding. Statements like, "That sounds really frustrating," or "I can see why that would feel stressful." These responses help people feel validated and supported. In mentoring, empathy matters because many mentees are navigating academic pressure, uncertainty, stress, and personal challenges. When mentors respond empathetically, mentees often feel safer being vulnerable and honest. Another important idea in this module is listening without judgment. Judgment is one of the biggest barriers to effective listening. Sometimes judgment appears through tone, facial expressions, or dismissive comments. Even statements that seem small can make people feel invalidated. Nonjudgmental listening means suspending assumptions and focusing first on understanding. Mentors do not have to agree with every choice a mentee makes, but they do need to create an environment where mentees feel respected enough to speak honestly. We'll also discuss validation this week. Validation means acknowledging another person's feelings or experiences as understandable and real. Validation does not mean fixing the problem. It means helping someone feel heard. Simple statements like, That sounds like a lot to manage. Or, it makes sense that you'd feel unsure. These responses can strengthen trust and connection. Of course, listening deeply is not always easy. Many mentors struggle with the urge to immediately offer solutions, share their own stories, or fill silence too quickly. Strong emotions can also make listening difficult. That is why self-awareness matters so much in mentoring relationships. Listening is a skill that develops through practice and reflection. The more aware mentors become of their listening habits, the more intentional and supportive they can become. I also want you to reflect on this. Do you usually listen to understand? Or do you sometimes catch yourself listening mainly to respond? That self-awareness is an important